So last time I went to go check out the LCBO for a few new beers, I didn't really find too much, but what I did find was something that I haven't had from Mill Street Brewing Company. So let's just dive right into it. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Mate Brewski from the Ruski Brewski Review. And today the beer I have for you guys is by Mill Street Brewing Company, or Mill Street Brewery, sorry. Brewing Company, brewer, they're all, sometimes you get a little bit mixed up. Words need to work. It is day, I don't know what, of quarantine, and it's just self-isolation, and it's like, wow, start losing your marbles a little bit. But moving forward, from Mill Street Brewery, we have this Big Little Lager. Boom. Big Little Lager, which seems to be a light lager, light beer, coming in at 3.5% alcohol by volume. No listed IBUs on the can. Very simplistic looking can. Blues, whites, touch of red for the logo. Actually looks pretty good. I don't mind the can design. It's pretty cool. No IBUs, but it does say 110 calories. So this is one of those low cal beers. All the posting nutrition facts. So they're definitely marketing to those people who want to enjoy a beer without really enjoying a beer. It's light. It's not gonna. It's supposed to be a healthier alternative, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It just seems a little ridiculous. I don't get it. But anyway, moving on. A little big beer, so hopefully little meaning, one, light and low calorie, but big as in big flavor. Because yes, what I've realized is that not all light beers can have that sacrifice of flavor. Some are actually pretty damn flavorful, so I hope this is exactly the same. With that said, guys, let's crack this bad boy open. IBUs, like I said, none on the can, nothing on the website, but on Untappd, we're looking at 12 IBUs-ish, so cool. Pouring into my Oast House chalice style glass, because why not? I haven't used this glass in a while, and why not? Let's see what we got. Fairly heady already. I cracked the can and it just exploded with head, which is kind of cool. That's about half the beer right there. Perfect. Looking at the beer, fairly clear. A touch of haze, but I think that might be chill haze, which is fine. It doesn't bother me right now. A little bit of a white head on top, but yeah, fairly yellow, straw yellow indeed, more or less clear, which is pretty cool. Let's have a smell. On the nose, a little bit of hoppiness. Yeah, like a light citrusy, maybe lightly floral hoppy aroma, which is pretty cool. Again, bready notes in the back. No real caramel, no corn, no nothing like that. Just a little citrusy hoppy, slight florally hoppy, and bready. It's pretty cool. It smells pretty refreshing. It smells sort of like a lemon lime sparkling water almost. Pretty cool. Let's give it a little bit of agitation. Let's see if anything opens up. More of those citrusy sparkling water notes. Yeah, not too bad. Let's have a sip. And there's the flavor. No. It's how old is this can is the first question. Something C0620, so March 6th, 2020, but I'm getting a lot of cardboard. A lot of cardboard. I do get sort of like a light lemon limey sparkling water note out of it. But cardboard is definitely the thing that I'm getting. Not a ton, but enough, especially for something this young. Not good. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Let's figure out what's going on here. Yeah, papery, lightly flavored, a little bit of citrus, lemon, lime, sparkling water, definitely more sparkling water, fairly high in the carbonation department for the mouthfeel. Light though, light indeed, but it's not the greatest. Yeah. Just little bits of papery cardboardiness coming off in the mid. Sort of lingers a little bit, but then sort of just gets washed out in a general sort of like sparkling water note. I mean, it's alright. It's okay. I don't really know how to feel about this beer. It's light, it's not really flavorful. Just seems like there's a lot missing. Like it's just too light and bland. That's the word. It's bland. There's no. You get the aroma's definitely way different. The aroma's definitely a lot more pleasant. But when you really get into it, it's boring. It's bland. The most exciting thing about this beer is definitely the mouthfeel, where you get a lot of bubbly action. You get a big, lively feeling beer. But the flavor is just not there. It is just... There's no support. There's no base. There's no... nothing. It's kind of sad, to be honest. It's a sad beer at the moment. Yeah, there's really nothing there. A lot of carbonation. That's about it. I mean, dare I say, Bud Light has a bit more flavor than this? I don't know. You gotta figure it out yourself. But as far as I'm going, Bud Light definitely has a bit more flavor than this. Looking on the can, Mill Street Brewery, Big Little Lager, 110 calories. 3.5% ABV, 12 IBUs according to Untapped. No description of the beer, but we have nutrition facts. 110 calories per can. 1% sodium. That's it. On the bottom, we do have the package on date, like I read. March 6th, 2020. Do get some cardboardy flavor out of this, though. Got a lot on the first sip. Not as much moving on, but I did get it. Wasn't pleasant. And yeah, this is kind of par for the course of what I experienced with Mill Street beers. Is that it always sounds interesting. Their beers sound really good, really flavorful, but there's just no flavor, or a very minimal amount of impactful flavor in like the center of the beer, into where where the show should be happening. There is nothing. And that's kind of par for the course for this beer. Moving over to the website, millstreetbrewery.com. One thing I have to note though is that getting to the website, like hitting the link on Google, Mill Street Brewery, takes forever. And then every subsequent portion of their website just took forever to load. It'd be sitting there for a good 5 minutes, then I'd have to refresh, wait another 2 minutes, and then something would slowly pop up. The website is very it's slow. It looks good, but it's slow. And what really sucked more was that going through their beer section, because they have the year-round, new releases, and past releases. I went to all three, waited all that time, and found nothing. Big Little Lager is not on the website currently. So that definitely needs to be updated because I want to learn something about the beer. And there I hit. Wow, that one actually took no time at all. Actually, hitting a beer's link goes pretty damn quick once you're on the website. But yeah, from page to page on the website, it's definitely taking a little longer than you'd want. But yeah, the beer's not on the website, which is a bummer because they actually have some good information. They have a description, they have info, they have a tasting note, which includes tasting notes, appearance, aroma, body, palate, and food pairings. They have an ingredients note, and then they also have details, but which give you the ABV, IBU, type of glassware, type of style, and serving temperature. So there's a ton of information here that you can just dive in and learn about each beer. But not having this beer on the website sort of just, you're kind of left high and dry into your own imagination of what might be going on. Thankfully, though, Untapped, nope, they don't even have a description. Well, they do. 4 words. Super, light, and refreshing. That's fine by me. It is super light, and yeah, it is refreshing. But this is definitely a light beer for people that, maybe aren't the biggest fans of traditional beer flavors, or they just want a very minimal amount of flavor. This is one of those light lagers where there's a high enough amount of carbonation in the mouthfeel and little enough beer flavor that it could constitute a very, as far as flavor profiles go, very similarly to sparkling water, or for some people, spicy water. So I would put it in that closer category as terms of flavor profile and intensity. So me, not being a sparkling water kind of guy, not really enjoying this as much as I hoped. With a name like Big Little Lager, you're thinking big flavor, smaller beer, good times. This is just too small for me. But on Untapped, Big Little Lager has been given a 3.24 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of only 19 ratings. So I would assume that this beer is quite new, but why it's not on the website boggles my mind, because this isn't just a very small little brewery. This is one of the smaller breweries back in the day that grew up bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until one day Molson Coors? No. Until one day Labatt bought them out and took them under their wing to become a giant conglomerate. So why the website isn't up to date boggles my mind. But at the LCBO, if you do want to pick up Mill Street Big Little Lager for yourself and try it out and see if it does tickle your particular fancy, you can do so for $3.35 for this 473 ml can. So $3.35 for a light lager, sub 4%, with really not much going on. For me, not worth it. For others, it might be fine, but realistically, something like this where the flavor isn't that different or amazing or just, something even decent, I would say stick to your Coors Light, stick to your Bud Light, something a little bit more cost effective, and you're still getting something that has, some fairly decent beer flavor. This is kind of not really hitting any marks in my book. So with that said, guys, cheers on the final sip. Let's get ready to ratings and wrap this thing up. Mill Street Brewery, Big Little Lager. In my opinion, it's more of a big price tag, little beer flavor. It's highly carbonated. As far as beers go, it's not really bringing out a lot of flavor. Cracked Canoe, I think, has 3.5% alcohol by volume, and that thing actually blew my mind. That was a damn good light beer. Cracked Canoe is definitely the way to go if you have these two choices in front of your face. Big Little Lager, Cracked Canoe, all day, every day. Sorry, Mill Street, but it's just not cutting it. With that said, I'm going to give this Big Little Lager a solid 3 out of 10 for me. As for presentation, though, it doesn't have a lot of information, but the can is really cool. We all, you can't judge a book, or in this case a beer, by its logo, by its cover. It's nice looking, but there's no information. You get nutrition facts. Nobody gives a shit. I mean, maybe somebody, but when you're drinking, really? Do people look at nutrition facts when they're drinking? No, they want to drink and have fun. Come on. But whatever. On the bottom, though, I do like how they do have a clearly labeled canned on date, which is just literally all I ask for is a canned on date, because that saves lives. Maybe not lives, but it saves taste buds and palates and enjoyment time. So there you go. Website looks great. Tons of information for every beer that they have and have had. But not this little guy. He's all left out. Boo-hoo. So please add him to your website. I think that would just be perfect, because I want to see what's going on. I want to see what you did to make this beer. So presentation with all the words, come back to my head and make me speak properly. With all that said, for the presentation, looks good. Can on date's there, but nothing really else. Gets a solid 5 out of 10 for me. Before I leave, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers on review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, that would be greatly appreciated as well. And with all that said, that's going to do it for me, Mate Brewski. Like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers. It might be a light lager, but I'm still gonna drink it, 'cause I paid a big price tag for not too much beer or beer fun. Cheers.